Come on in, let's go. Yeah! Let's go! Alright, okay. Alright, okay.
Everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Sweet Spot Sexy. Today I am going to provide for you 5 of the top 10 habits of those who are perpetually fit and healthy. These are not my own. They come from this amazing book by Chalene Johnson, Push. I highly recommend this book. It has just a wealth of information, not just about dieting, but also about just organizing your life. And if you're like me and you're super busy, this could be the game changer for you. It certainly has been for me. I've been able to accomplish a lot more. Anyways, top 5 tips of the perpetually fit and healthy. What are their habits? So this is 5 of 10. Number 1, they stick to relatively the same menu each day. What that does for them is it allows them to kind of know, and they're able to estimate what calories they're taking in. It also helps them because they know what works well for their bodies. So if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? So if I know that when I eat a lot of, let's say 3 servings of vegetables, my body feels good and my body processes that well, then that's what I'm gonna make sure I get every day. If I know when I eat fish, I can feel full, but I also don't feel heavy and feel like I'm gonna get itis, then that's what I'm gonna eat every day. So it doesn't have to be the same exact entree every single breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but they rotate the same few things every week, and it might prep them a little bit differently. Like I eat chicken and fish all week long, but I prep them differently. Some days I grill, some days I broil, some days I make it spicy, some days I make it savory, some days I make it sweet with some pineapples or whatever. So you gotta switch it up. But it's the same, relatively the same foods. Number 2, they eat breakfast. You hear people say this all the time. Breakfast is so super important. There have been a number of studies that prove that people who have trouble with overeating often skip breakfast. Skipping breakfast actually makes you more likely to crave sugary things. It also makes you more likely to pile on and have a really gargantuan lunch. So you really want to get a good balanced breakfast in your system. It jumpstarts your day, gives you the energy that you need, and it makes it so that you can have a smaller portion for your lunch. Number 3, they eat small and they eat often. You hear people say, oh, you should eat every 2 to 3 hours, and everybody has their different theories. What studies have shown is that when the body goes without eating, after that 3-hour mark, the levels of your cortisol hormone raises. Here's that hormone again. When cortisol levels are up, that is a signal to the body to store fat. So even if you're eating healthy things, you could be, if you're only having, let's say, 3 meals a day and they're spaced out more than 3 hours apart, then you could be triggering your body to store fat. Not good. Not what you want. You want to be lean, you want to be healthy, you want to be strong. And so in order to do that, you want to keep those cortisol levels down. And one of the ways you can do that is by eating every 3 hours. I do every 2 hours, but every 3 hours is fine as well. Number 4, they enjoy their favorite foods, but they enjoy them carefully. They don't eliminate food from their list. So that means they don't say, oh, I can never have ice cream. Healthy people, they know it's okay to enjoy every once in a while a little bit of ice cream here, a slice of pizza here, I don't know, Oreos here, Doritos here, but it's not something they eat every day. And they have a serving size, not an entire bag of whatever treat that is. That's really important because nothing is sustainable in terms of extremes. If you're somebody who really loves Twizzlers, then have them as a treat every now and then. Last one, number 5, they are resourceful and politely picky at restaurants. A lot of times people think to eat healthy that means you can't eat out. You are wrong. You can definitely eat out, but you have to be willing to ask for certain accommodations and advocate for yourself. You don't have to do it in a rude fashion. You just politely ask the waitress, I see that you guys offer broiled fish and it comes with the mac and cheese. Is it possible to substitute that for a steamed broccoli? Or to ask, I see that you have red potatoes here. How do you prepare them? Is it possible to put the butter on the side or hold the butter? if you don't want butter on yours, or can we substitute for olive oil? So just general things that you can do. Look on the menu, see what's offered. You know, the restaurant's gonna pair certain entrees and sides, but if you see a side that's offered and is not paired with the entree that you want, or the main meat that you want, then see if they can switch it up. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be accommodating. These are just 5 of those tips. If you adopt these habits, even if you just take 1 or 2 of them this month, and maybe you take on a 3rd one next month, you're going to find your change into a healthy lifestyle be a smoother transition, and most importantly, one that is way more sustainable. I can't stress enough, and then I'm going to let you guys go. I did not get to the place that I am where I'm so consistent with eating healthy overnight. It literally has taken me, I've been working on this since like 2011, 2010. So little by little, you're going to find what rhythm and what change works for you. And I definitely did the up and down thing. So I'm telling you, the more you can make it realistic, the more you can make the small changes, then it'll become something it's just consistent for you, and you don't have to think about it. It'll be second nature, and it'll be foods that you enjoy and that you love, and that's what matters. So those are my tips for today. I will see you guys next week. If you're looking for daily tips and motivation, please like my Facebook page, Sweet Spot Sexy, on Facebook. So it's facebook.com/sweetspotsexy. And I will see you guys next week.
Do it, you're doing it well.